All right, for today, we're going to talk about the software program Sibelius. To open up Sibelius, the first thing you're going to do is you come down to the bottom of the screen and find that Sibelius logo with the treble clef and click on it. When you do that, I'm going to go over here and click New, but once you open it and click it for the first time, it'll take you to a quick start menu. Because we're doing this in the context of a middle school band, we're going to select concert band. There's a list of templates here that you can go through to take a look at a lot of different types of ensembles. And if you ever get to work on your own, you can do just a blank staff and add things. But since we are a concert band, we're just going to select school band. You want to make sure that you fill out these first opening prompts. Page size and house style should be perfectly fine. Key signature, make sure that you know which key signature you want to use. You don't want to accidentally choose a time signature of 5/8 when you want something more simple like a 4/4. When it helps to start with the metronome mark. You can always change this later, but it's just helpful to have that for now. You want to also determine and know what the key signature you're trying to use. So there's a drop down menu here for no key signature, major sharp keys, minor sharp keys. We want to be in B flat major, so we're going to go to major flat keys and click B flat major. Title information starts here. I accidentally turned on Siri.
I didn't get that.
For the title, make up whatever you want. For composer and lyricist, you can add information like that. But once you've got those basic things put together, you're going to go over here and hit create. And it's going to put this together. It says Baby Shark in F minor. We're in B flat major. The title's there just to be funny. First thing you need to find out is whether or not you're in a transposed score or not. And as you can see, everything has a key signature of 2 flats. I think it's easier if you just go over here and click transposing score, and then everything is as it appears. The trouble with the non-transposing score is, and I'm going to just real quick breeze through this. If you do that, and then also you come over here, I think the B flat, you want B flat maybe here. It's going to show B flat on the clarinet part, but if you notice when we hit transposing score, it adjusts it up to C. I think it's a little bit easier, and you want to make sure that you do that. And I just went through a whole bunch of stuff right now, so we're going to talk about that real quick. So we're going to just build a scale. What you want to do is you want to make sure that your cursor is highlighted over this blue part, and then over here you have this keypad, yes? Um, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to change that. If you make sure this is highlighted in that blue color and you click eighth note, it changed to a bunch of eighth rests. And I'm just going to build a B flat major scale by typing the notes in the alto saxophone key G, A, B, C, and G. Right. So that's the first basics of that. If you continue to go up the scale, notice that the note turns red here. That's the computer program telling you that you're beginning to get outside the range. It's just a light red, but once you get up into that bright pink, now you're officially outside the regular range of the saxophone. And it'll let you keep doing it, but it's not. This red is telling you that it's not a practical note. If you go all the way down, the same thing will exist. You can't hit this note on an alto saxophone. So, and that's those are the basic building blocks for just building and composing stuff. If you want to add more measures, you can come over here to note input. Sorry, I meant home. There's a small thing here that says add, and what it does is it'll add a measure at the end of your score. And so you can continue to add music. You want to definitely be certain when you start deleting things that you're only deleting, like it says, do you want to delete this bar from the score? You want to make sure that you're being very careful about what it is you're deleting, because I notice how I'm deleting the second to last measure. If that's what you intend to delete, then just go ahead and click yes, and it gets rid of it. Uh, and if you want to just look at one specific part, you can come over here to the plus sign and hit flute if you want to see just the flute part and see what's there. Well, B flat major scale with 21 measures of rest. Uh, so these are the basics and the basics of setting up and creating a, a score on Sibelius. Now from here, so once you've got your score and your title set up, we'll talk in the next lesson about how to how to add notes, add measures, and talk about just basic creation of music. Thanks for tuning in.